a lot of people are speaking from fear. Fear is trending. I don't care what the hashtag is, man. That's on these things, man. Fear is trending. There's a lot of people that are speaking from places of fear, and it's not to cook them. So I always want to suggest that it is not to bury them. It is not to stomp on them, and it's not to dunk on them because their fears can be legit because of what's happened to them, and we don't need to speak from those places and put other people in that fear as well because of experiences you've had that if we're being honest, especially if it continuously happened to you,
Right.
especially if it was a repetitive cycle thing for you, we have to address some of the things that are in you that is attracting that. And that isn't always fun and comfortable, but we have to have that conversation if we really want to get to the healing that we're looking for. And I really do believe that those people are genuinely looking for healing. I don't doubt for a second that those people are genuinely looking for that. They're just looking in wrong places. And so we have to come back to the centerfold, right? Okay, well, what does it mean to be a man? What does it mean to get to these places? What does it mean for relationships to really work and be
Oh,
authentic?
I'm about to interrupt your thought,
Go
though.
for it.
You believe that those women are looking for him, like genuinely looking for healing?
I think that there are people who are speaking from those fearful places that are, but it's not showing in a way that's accepting and embracing.
Gotcha.
So what I'm saying is, so they'll get on their phones, they'll share the video, it'll go trending, 100,000 likes, whatever. But genuinely speaking, here's how I know that they're looking for that healing, because they're looking for people to come into that video and validate what they're saying to make them feel justified for how they feel, to
Right.
then be able to keep moving forward. That is really where that thinking process comes in. So there, of course, like we can point out and say that there's a lot of issues there. But here's the thing. This is the question this is the statement that I made in in one of those videos that relates to both. I said, look, you are who you attract. In a lot of ways. Like you really are. And I just think that in order for you to attract the right person, you need to be the right person that person you're attracted to would be looking for, because there has to be some kind of qualities you resemble that would allow that person to say that makes sense for me. So I got to get in their lane. Go for it.
How hard is it for people to embrace you are who you attract?
How hard is it?
How hard is that?
Okay.
How many people are just open to saying like, no, this
Oh yeah,
that other?
yeah, extremely hard for people.
Okay.
Yeah, extremely hard. But I would say it's extremely hard because they don't want to envision themselves in the light that they've been neglecting and rejecting this whole time. So, okay, you're telling me you're telling me, all right, so for the girl that just had that TikTok, 5 types of dudes.
For some reason, it feel like we all running into the same five. You got the guy who says he's not ready for a relationship but wants to do all the relationship things. Second, you got the guy who's not over his ex and he don't realize he needs to go talk to the lady. Third, you got the one who got a baby on the way. He not really claiming it because he don't know if it's his. Then you got the one who is all on your, giving you everything that you need. Conversation, personality, making you feel comfortable, making you feel safe, and it just randomly decides to ghost you for like 2 weeks. They're not ready and they be so busy. Boy, you. And then the fifth one, this is the one who you try to give a chance to, who's not really in your league. Maybe I need to try some new things, so let me just give him a chance. So you give him a chance and then he play in your face. And that's all that are out here right now. If I missed any of them, please let me know.
She doesn't want to see herself in a similar light as the same type of person that's like, hey, I play around, I'm not being committed, those kinds of things.
Done. She didn't include herself
At all.
any part of any problem, but she had 5 definitions of men without taking any responsibility at all in any way, shape, or form for anything. But she was real clear on 5 definitions of men.
Yeah.
No responsibility.
And here's the thing, man, because what's crazy is I this is kind of where it's like, man, so I hear, again, I don't agree with anything that Red Pill prescribes. Don't agree with it. I've been sharing a lot of content towards that. Here's where my heart is at a place of empathy with those guys, though, because at the same rate of women doing this on social media, like she has and like others do, men are just like, well, shoot, if they're doing it to us, I mean, it's only right that we even the playing field and we just step up and do our part, right? And obviously, we know logically, biblically, reasonably, that doesn't work, right? That's not beneficial for yourself, for what you're aiming for where you're trying to go. But there is an empathetic thought behind that, because it's like, well, bro, I'm tired of them dragging our names through the mud. Like we just ain't about nothing. Like they got it all together. So we're just going to spend time trying to break them down and treat women now like a science. And so we're going to try and break them down and, you know, make them like, hey, well, you ain't all that yourself. So I'm going to knock you off your pedestal. So you looking up to me. And so this can work. And we know that's not legit, you know, in a lot of ways.
Can I
go for it?
This is gonna mess some of y'all up. This might even mess Grape up. Grape might be like, I ain't talking to PD ever again. Let me share something with y'all. Dudes, for years though, just for years, they've been Rolling Stones, man. That's why the song was out there. Where the brother laid his hat, that was his home.
Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Straight up. So let me say something to you. Women, now, and I'm gonna prove this to you. Women have put up with more crap from men over the years, taking them back into their homes, forgiving them, and all this other kind of good stuff. I'm gonna tell you why. Because when they don't, they are at a disadvantage. You know why? Because most of the time, the man was the breadwinner. Most of the time, she has mouths to feed, kids. And so his money alone, or his money coupled with her money, was part of the determining factor as to whether or not she had to take this joker back. So we're not really leveling playing fields. Some of these women, and I've had so many conversations with women, some of these women, man, their mothers taught them, you don't need no man. And I'm going to tell you why. All men are like this. That's why I broke out with the little soliloquy that I did when I opened up after we did the video. So they've been taught this, so they come in already, okay, with a distorted view of what a man is. So they want you, but they don't trust you because they believe what their mom and them told them, some of it being true, some of it being fiction, but for the most part, they've had some encounters that look like what their mother told them. So they're like, hey, right? So men have been dogs to women, and they've taken them back largely due to the fact that the household would have broken completely down without him in it. So let's not sleep on that, because I ain't giving nobody a pass here, not even that girl on that video. But I'm not going to get a man a pass either. That's why being a man of God, a man of character, a man of integrity, a man of valor, a man of truth, right? Just even saying, confronting yourself, being self-aware. Those are important things for us, sirs and ladies, if there are some on here.
And just like that, this video has come to the end, but don't worry, your boys got more. Subscribe, like this video, share it with a friend, and definitely check out the channel to learn more about how you can build healthy, happy, whole, and biblical relationships. I'll see you over there. Peace.